Hello everybody, it's Aaran back from Screenstars, and I'm here once again to do another review for Geek Legion of Doom. And today I'm here to review the horror movie Doom Room, a film that stars Debbie Rochon and is directed by Jon Keeyes, who also directed The Harrowing. And this film is due for release on the 15th of January. And this is a film that focuses on one woman who, after a bit of a jarring start to the film, a bit of a confusing start to the film, wakes up basically in a room. She's locked in this room, a nightmarish looking room, and has no memory of who she is and what she's doing there, and she is constantly tormented by these people that keep turning up in the room. And she witnesses torture. She's psychologically tortured herself, abused, victimized. A whole array of things go on in this room, and she has got no idea why she's there, and she has to basically unravel the mysteries of why she is in this room and how can she get out of this room. Now that's the basic outline of the room. I mean, the clue's in the title, Doom Room. So what did I think of this film? Well, this film is a bit hit and miss. This film is packed full of nightmarish visuals, disturbing visuals, and it's almost at times like a dark, twisted fairy tale, it felt to me at times. There really is some pretty disturbing things to look at here in regards to visuals, and it doesn't really hold back in any of the psychological torment stuff that it forces onto this woman who's stuck in this room. However, the main issue with this film is its lack of story. The premise that I've explained, that there's this woman stuck in a room, that's it. There's no real story because she doesn't have any memory when she wakes up in this room. We don't know who she is either. So it's the main point of this film is that you're supposed to unravel the mystery with her, but you never really get to connect with this character because you don't know who she is at the beginning. So it's quite frustrating to watch, I suppose, is what I'm trying to say. And this film actually has a distinct Jacob's Ladder feel to it. And there's been a couple of films this year that have had that sort of feel to it as well, and I'm not going to say what they are because, you know, it might give you a feel away some spoilers, but despite the nightmarish visuals and stuff, because you can't connect with this character, you're just left with this mystery of her unravelling of why she's there and these nightmarish visuals, and trying to figure out who she is, but you're only given the clues as she's given the clues, so it is quite a frustrating film to watch. There are a couple of scenes that some people, sensitive people, might find a bit disturbing, some torturous scenes. Like I say, it's not particularly subtle in how it does it. It doesn't go too far, I don't think, but there are a couple of things that are a little bit difficult to watch. So in that sense, it is quite a brave film at times. But ultimately, I felt the reveal at the end, you could kind of, because they dropped quite a few hints as it's been going on, I kind of figured the ending out, and so the reveal to me wasn't particularly that interesting. But if you don't figure it out, you might find it quite a fascinating ending to the film. I kind of figured it out, so therefore it was a bit of a damp squid to me. So I thought Doom Room was a very, very interesting film. Impressive in its execution. It doesn't feel overly cheap. I mean, essentially you are just in one room. It almost would work as a stage play as well. This is the sort of thing that could potentially work on a stage. It almost does have that feel to it. You're just in one room. She's visited occasionally by these different characters. Some of them are there to help her, some are there to hinder her or torture her, or to do things to make her witness this, that and the other. And that's the film, basically, in a nutshell. If you like it's like a horror mystery to a large degree, that kind of works, kind of doesn't. So it doesn't feel cheap. The acting's of a decent standard throughout. So I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. I thought it was a reasonably impressive display. It's about an average, on average, for a horror film. This it does its job reasonably well. However, it's not overly original. It has some impressive visuals going on, some decent performances. It doesn't look particularly cheap, even though it's only set in one room, and for some it might be quite an interesting outcome as well. So there you go, guys. That is my review for Doom Room. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time on the channel.